My roommate has been using my grandmother's ashes as her anxiety powder. I caught her on camera. Sophie moved in 6 months ago. Sweet girl paid rent on time, kept the apartment spotless. She mentioned she had anxiety issues and used various holistic remedies. I didn't think much of it. My grandmother passed last year. She was my everything minus raised me after my parents died, taught me to paint, left me her apartment. I keep her ashes in a ceramic urn on the bookshelf next to her photographs. Last month I noticed the urn seemed lighter. The lid wasn't sitting right. I thought I was imagining things, maybe grief playing tricks, but something felt off. Sophie's anxiety had been so much better lately. She credited a new meditation powder from Tibet. Super expensive, she said, but worth every penny. Want to try some? I declined. Something about gray powder for meditation felt weird. 2 weeks ago, more coincidences. The urn definitely looked disturbed after Sophie's friends visited. She'd been showing off her sacred powder at her moon circle gathering, posted photos on Instagram of little vials filled with gray substance. Capian, connected to something ancient. Tonight my stomach turned, but surely not. Nobody would be that insane. I bought a nanny cam, placed it facing the bookshelf. Rehet Sophie. I was visiting my cousin for the weekend. I didn't go anywhere Saturday, in my car watching the live feed. Saturday 3 p.m. Sophie approached the bookshelf, looked around, opened my grandmother's urn, scooped out 2 spoonfuls of ashes into a small jar. Then I nearly vomited mine. She pinched some between her fingers and rubbed it on her temples while chanting. I drove home shaking, wound her in lotus position on the living room floor, my grandmother's ashes in a circle around her. She'd mixed them with essential oils. The smell made me gag. What the hell are you doubling? She smiled dreamily. Oh, you were back early. I am channeling ancient feminine energy. Your grandmother's spirit called to me. She wants to help my healing journey. Those are her guides. Is exactly. Death is just transformation. She's becoming part of something bigger through me. I called 911. Perhaps my roommate was stealing human remains. They thought I was joking until I sent the video. Police arrived to find Sophie packaging my grandmother's ashes into small bottles. She'd made labels. Ancestral Serato powder -$50, had a whole therapy shop ready to launch. She screamed while being arrested that I was blocking grandmother's destiny and she was honoring her transition. Returnly, she'd already sold 12 bottles to her moon circle friends. The detective asked if I wanted to press charges. I said yes. Sophie's mother called begging me to reconsider. She's just spiritual, she pleaded. She didn't mean harm. She was selling my grandmother on therapy. She thought it was blessed cyanide. Helen Morrison, 1933 to 2023 on DURN. The ashes I recovered are back in the urn. What she sold is gone forever. 12 strangers are walking around with my grandmother in their medicine cabinets. Sophie's out on bail, posted on Facebook that I am spiritually oppressing her and keeping my grandmother's spirit trapped. Her moon circle is boycotting my art studio for bad energy. My lawyer says it's a slam dunk case, theft, abuse of a corpse, fraud. Sophie faces real jail time. But last night I found something that made everything worse. Sophie's journal left behind in her room. Pages and pages about how the old woman's energy spoke to her, how she tested the powder on herself first, how it made her feel connected to the other side. The final entry. Once I finish this batch, I'll need a new source. The cemetery is full of possibilities. I am changing the locks and buying a safe for grandma. The therapy shop got 1 review before being shut down. Life-changing. Can actually feel the grandmother energy. Will buy again. I hope grandma haunts them all.